Hello everybody, welcome to a new video. Today we'll be doing something a little bit different. You guys might have been mostly learning about STEM concepts like math and physics. Today we'll be looking at the practical applications of those concepts. One of these practical applications is Cadding or 3D modeling. 3D modeling is a skill that allows you to model objects virtually. Today we'll be looking at Cadding in Fusion, an easy to use yet capable Cadding software. The initial process of learning Cadding is very hard, so we're going to take it slow. So to start off today, the way this series is going to work, this is going to be a series, by the way, because Cadding is hard to learn. It takes time, it takes practice. So the way this is going to work is I'm going to just make a thing, and you guys are going to follow along, and then like that you'll slowly learn like which functions do what. So spoiler alert, this is the thing we're going to create today. It's a cylinder with a rectangle in it. It looks pretty simple, and it is a little bit hard to make if you haven't started Cadding, like this is your first time Cadding, but don't worry, I assure you, this is very easy to make. So once you log into your account, download it, get your educational access and stuff, you will see this window, except not with this cylinder thing. I'll just turn it off. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you'll see something similar to this, right? So what I want you guys to do here is go to your empty window and click this create a sketch button, which is in the top left. So I clicked on that. Then you'll see this thing with 3 planes and then 3 axes. And I'm going to click the bottom plane, so the X plane. So we'll click on that. This is the XY plane. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to create a circle in the sketch. This is called a sketch, by the way. You can create objects by using sketches, and there'll be other functions that you can use to use those sketches to create objects. So I'm going to create a circle, and I'm going to do that by clicking this button here, center diameter circle. And I'm going to click right on the origin over there, and it's going to be 5 inches. So it says 5 inches there. So I'm going to click, and boom, you have a circle. Usually you should dimension these before you move on. So I'm going to go under create and then click sketch dimension and just do that. And the line turns black. This means that the sketch is defined, which basically means it's good. There's nothing else. Usually you want your sketches lines to be black before you finish. And so once I've made that, I'm going to click finish sketch because I just need to make a circle. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use one of the many functions that I can use to make sketches into objects. So I'm going to click extrude here. Extrude, what it does is it basically takes a sketch that we made on a plane and then just makes it into a solid. So if I extrude this, which has a circle cross section, it becomes a cylinder, right? And if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure this was 1.5 inches tall. So when you are in this extrude thing, make sure it says 1.5 inches high. So your window should look something like this. And I'm going to click OK. And boom, we have a cylinder. You guys created your first object. But we're not done yet. I'm going to click the create sketch button again. And this time, I'm not going to click either one of these 3 planes. I'm gonna click the top of the cylinder because as you've learned from geometry, any 3 points make up a plane, and there can be 3 points on here. So there is a plane here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a rectangle, except I'm not going to use this because if I use a 2-point rectangle, then the placement's going to get all weird. Because I want a 3-inch by 2-inch rectangle in the center of the circle, but if I use a 2-point, then it's going to be hard to center it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to create and then rectangle, and then there's 3 options. I'm going to choose the center rectangle, and I'm going to click on the origin, and boom, I can align it on the center, and I can make it 3 inches by 2 inches. Boom, we've done that. I'm going to dimension it real quick. And we'll dimension the other one. And it's black now. Just a quick clarification, the sketch lines don't necessarily have to be black, but it's just better to do so because it means that it's defined. So I'm going to finish sketch here, and I'm going to click extrude and click on that part. And then I'm going to extrude it down. Make sure that the operation here is cut, because that'll cut through this object and form a hole. And I'm going to just make it -1.5. You can make it however low you want, as long as it is greater than -1.5, because it needs to be a hole. So I click that, and let's make a comparison here. So do they look identical? Yes, they do. So yeah, we just created it there. This is your first Cadding, I guess, taste. And today we kind of just learned the basics, which is creating sketches and extruding. Next video, we're going to be learning about more of these sketch tools like Revolve and Loft, so stay tuned. Anyways, that's going to be it for today. Good work, guys, and see you in the next one.